This is part 2 of a ginormous haul from a local consignment store. They do a birthday sale every year, and there's 2 locations, so each location does a birthday sale, and this is the newer location. I went and I picked up 125 pieces, and I have $1.95 into each piece. So this is part 2 of the haul because that's a lot of pieces to haul in one sitting. Couldn't do it. And if you haven't checked out the first haul yet, I will have that linked down in the description below. But let's get into part 2. Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park, and one of the things I like to do for my reselling business is I like to go to places like consignment stores. I go to places like estate sales. Sometimes I'll head up my local thrift stores, but to be honest, my local thrift stores are pretty slim pickings, and I will find as many items as I can for as cheap as I can to sell online on reselling platforms like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, all those different places. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a haul of stuff, most of which I do plan on selling on those platforms that I just mentioned, but also some items that I am throwing up on Whatnot shows. And in my first part of this haul series, in part 1, I showed a lot of items that I was going to be selling on Whatnot, and the truth is my first Whatnot show with a lot of those items already took place, and as suspected, none of them made a killing. None of those pieces sold for like $20, $30, $40. Most of them sold for like $3 to $5, which I was okay with because, again, the goal was, finding things for super cheap. I had $1.95 into those items and really just passing along really great savings to you guys. And I do have a couple more Whatnot shows scheduled. If you want to check them out, they will be linked down in the description as well. So let's just jump right in. Most of the items really were summery pieces because they were trying to move out their spring and summer pieces to make room for fall and winter. But there were some fall and winter pieces as well. And obviously, if I found some good pieces, I tried to pick them up. So we're going to start with one of my favorite brands, but I think this is a really good piece. This is a Talbot's piece, and it's in a size 2X, which is always wonderful. And it has a wonderful roll neckline, as you can see. This is honestly pretty popular right now. It's a style that a lot of people are looking for, and it's just a great classic, almost like nautical look. It's white. It's got black stripes, I would say, but just this look I feel like is great. You can also use a really wonderful keyword, coastal, in the listing title, and I think it fits that. But it's also just very classic. You could use minimalist, I would say. You could use capsule wardrobe. It's just a great chunky sweater, and I'm really excited to see how that does. I would list it for a minimum of $35, but I feel like I could maybe get away with listing it for like even $40, $50. We'll see. Now it's been a few days since I've picked up all this stuff, so I really don't know what's in here. This is another great sweater. This one is cotton acrylic, and the brand is Lauren Ralph Lauren, which is another one of my favorite, just kind of more mature bread and butter brands to pick up for women. Lauren Ralph Lauren, it's a brand that often has a little bit of a boho touch, and I would say that this panel of fabric, like along the opening of this open cardigan, is definitely a little bit boho. It's got it on the cuff as well. So I think that's a great chunky sweater too. And this one I would probably list for a minimum of $35 as well. It's a little bit bigger of a size, which is awesome. This last one, I don't know. I don't think it's my last sweater, but it's the last one I had on the floor here. I think I got this to see... No, I was going to say I want this. It's not my size. So the brand is French Connection. It's a brand that I don't know, like I pick it up. I don't have the best luck with it. It tends to sit for me, but I thought this was so classic. This is actually a size large, and this is made of acrylic, polyamide, and elastane. It's really soft though. Again, it's got kind of that roll neck, mock neck situation. It's in a nice, bright, bold, I want to say red. It might skew a little coral, and it's got just like this ribbed panel along the bottom. It's got that on the sleeve too. I feel like, again, this is just a great classic. I don't know that I would call it minimalist because it's a little bit loud of a color, but it's a great classic piece. The roll neck really got me. Should be able to list that for I don't know, I'd say at least $35. So we're gonna move on to some of the stuff that's hung here. This is Pure Jill. It's the Tranquility Fleece in a size extra large. I didn't look up any comps for it or anything like that, but I'm assuming that I should be able to get at least 25 for this. It's got, you know, just interesting like details such as the stitching here. Yeah, cute little piece. It's got kind of a mock neck situation at the neck. I have this piece, Tea by Talbot. This has UPF 50, so this is a perfect piece to wear in the sun. This is one of those things I should list right away. Or honestly, I think I'm gonna put this in a whatnot show. I think it's a great piece. It's got pockets, and this one is in a larger size. I don't see the size on here. Let's see if it has it on the tag. Otherwise, I have to take measurements, which is annoying. I mean, I was going to do it anyway if I were to list it. Okay, no size. I'll take measurements, but what a great dress. I think I will actually list it just because I already did my summer show and now I'm transitioning into like fall things, and this does not fit fall. But if I list this now, hopefully it'll sell for like $25 to $35. This is by Ellen Weaver, not the type of piece that I would normally pick up. But again, it's a plus size piece. I've just been having so much great luck with plus size pieces lately. It's a size 2X, and it's really interesting because it is this blue dress and it looks like it's got this just kind of layering piece over it, but they're attached. So it just kind of helps take the guesswork out of what should I wear over my navy dress today. It's really all one piece. I don't know, $25, $35 for this. This is an interesting piece. This is actually a two-piece outfit, and it's by the brand Eva Franco. You can sometimes buy Eva Franco at places like Anthropologie. They had this priced at $99.99 and it didn't sell. And I'm not surprised because people in my town, I don't see them wearing this kind of stuff. But it is a really cool crepe dress in this green color. I'm trying to see if there are pockets. I don't see any pockets. It's got some pleating on the front, and just the texture of the fabric you can see. It's just so interesting. It's got kind of like a cap sleeve, and the neckline is just so interesting. Like, it's asymmetrical, just very interesting. And then there's this matching jacket that goes over it that looks like this, and I would sell it as a one piece because I can't imagine a lot of people, wanting this jacket just on its own. So when you put this with the dress, let's see what happens. When you put this with the dress, you just get a really interesting look. So I'm definitely going to list this one online. I don't know how to price it. If they had it priced at $99, I feel like that means I can price it for even more, just because typically they tend to price on the lower end of what you can get for things online. So I have to look up comps, do a little bit of research, but I just thought that was really interesting. And I didn't even go on the first day of the sale. I had a church event on the Saturday when the sale launched, so I really got like slim pickings. Like, I got the stuff that was left over, and there was still stuff like that, which is really great. This is a romper, or no, this is a jumpsuit from American Eagle. It's like this black and white plaid. There is some dust here that I'm gonna get off. And it's new with tags. It's in a size medium long, and it retailed for $59.95. It is belted and it comes with the belt. It's really just kind of classic looking. I feel like you could throw a blazer over it even. It could work in a lot of different situations, but I thought it was really cute. It's got pockets. It almost feels like it's linen blend too. Let's check it out. That would be icing on the cake. Yeah, 87% cotton, 13% linen. So I don't know, contemplating if I list this or if I whatnot it. I feel like I'll list it because of the fact that it's a kind of specific size, like it's a medium long. And the more specific you get, the harder it is to sell to people who want things for themselves on Whatnot, just because on Whatnot, you don't usually have as big of an audience, at least I don't, but you don't get as many people in your shows as people who can see your items, you know, on Poshmark and eBay, and they can search for that size specifically. I think that'll be a little bit harder to sell on Whatnot, so I will go ahead and list that one. This is a dress by Talbot in a size 8. I feel like animal print is having a moment, especially like leopard print and cheetah print. This is that, right? But just black and white. Just a nice classic dress. It's short sleeve, perfect for the office, career piece, and I will list this for probably $35. That's like my magic number. Calvin Klein career dresses tend to sit for me, but they sell for decent money because people who need them need them. And this is a great just like neutral capsule wardrobe type of piece. This is in a size 2, which is a little bit smaller. So again, it might take a little bit longer to sell, but when it does eventually sell, my goal is to get like at least $25, $30 out of this. This I thought was beautiful. Look at this dress. I feel like this is definitely fairy core, but this is Zara in a size extra small. I am so very tempted to try this on and keep it for myself. It's so pretty. It's got this like texture with whatever is happening here, and then it's got some embroidery, and then on the skirt there's these buttons going down the front. I do think I need to try this on, and if it fits me, it's probably mine. I'll probably wear it to like a choir concert or something, because if you didn't know, I am a choir director at a high school. So that's gonna go right in front here where I can see it and know, hey, you gotta try it on. This is like the exact opposite of that. This is a men's blazer. The brand is whatever. The brand is Chaps, but it's new with tags. I knew I was going to have so little into it. Even if this sells for like $30, that's a win for me. And it's a bigger size. I don't know. I'm going to list it and it'll do what it wants to do. 48R. Yeah. Not something I'm super excited about, but again, it'll be easy to list because all the information is there. It's new with tags. A little bit of a no-brainer. I don't know if I needed to get these, but I did. And I have been noticing that denim has been selling really well for me right now. I think a lot of people are getting ready for back to school season stuff and they're buying jeans and stuff. I don't think this is going to fall into that category though, because these are white jeans. But this is American Eagle. These are the mom straight jean, and these are in a size 2 regular. So, you know, they're white, they're small, but I had $1.95 into them, so I was like, I'll try. They are very destroyed. As you can see, they've got nice big holes in the knees. Even if I got $20 for these, I would be happy because, you know, they deserve to go to a new home, and I can do that for them. Let me do another clothing item, and then we'll do some more shoes because I didn't get through that many shoes in the last haul. This was such a spontaneous pickup. The brand is Sigrid Olsen Sport, which means nothing. Like, nobody cares about that. It looked very Lily Pulitzer to me, and it looked very kind of Y2K. This, I suspect, will sell on Depop. I just have to be very thoughtful about the keywords that I use. Look at even these buttons. They're like little crystal balls. I just thought it was such a cool piece, and again, I'm expecting it to sell on Depop, so we'll see if I'm right. And if you want to know if I'm right or not, I guess you'll just have to subscribe to my channel and you'll be able to see it hopefully in an upcoming What Sold video soon. Let's do some shoes. This is very fitting because we are leaving to see my parents in Seattle soon. And so I got another pair of these Keen sandals. The thing to make sure of with these, and I wish they would just make this better, but there is a little size dot on the side and it always falls off. It always falls off or it always gets destroyed. And without it, they don't have the size anywhere else. You know, most other shoes, they'll have the size like etched onto the bottom of the shoe itself. These are not the case. So now I know when I buy these kinds of sandal shoes from Keen, I have to make sure that that little size dot is there. And this one, it's there in one of the shoes, but not the other. These are just kind of their classic hiking outdoor sandal. A lot of people who know, they know like this is so durable. It's great for, yeah, just any sort of crazy hike that you could be going on. I got these because I fit into a children's size 2, and I might wear these for myself and replace the other ones that I had. So these are probably mine, and we are doing some hiking in Seattle, so that's why I got these. So I'm gonna put these in my pile right there. This is a pair of, are these Sauconys? No, they're, what are you? I think they are. Yeah, these are a pair of Sauconys for men. I generally try not to sell a lot of gym shoes like this because I don't have very good luck with them. These are in a size 10, but I checked all of the spots that I tend to miss when I pick up shoes like this. In the back of the heel, oftentimes there's a lot of wear there. These were good. In the toe, sometimes you'll just see little holes in the mesh. I have done that to my On Clouds before, but these were in great condition. And most importantly of all, the tread on the bottom, great condition. It seemed like someone got these shoes, wore them a few times and was like, no, I'm not a big fan, but their loss is my gain. I don't know how much I can list these for. My magic number is 35. I would assume around 35, but we shall see. This is a pair of Vionic shoes, one of my favorite go-to brands for shoes. They're just supposed to be very comfortable, and a lot of times they do like flats and things like that. These are like a little bit of a wedge, just a slip-on wedge. I think they're brand new. However, there is a little bit of gunk on the sole of these, so I just have to see if I can get that off. They're in a smaller size. I think these are a size 6. They're size 6. I honestly might bring these to Seattle and see if my mom wants them. So I'm gonna put them in a pile for her first. If she wants them, they're hers, but if not, I will list them. We'll do another pair of shoes and then we'll go back to some clothes. These are OOFOS. You guys, my favorite flip-flops are by this brand. They just make the comfiest shoes. They are not sexy. There is dust floating. These are like water shoes. Yeah, they're not the cutest things in the world, but people know the brand. They like the brand. Let me look for where it says OOFOS so you can see it. And for $1.95, I was like, you know, if these sell for like 20 bucks, I'm going to consider that a win. And I'll have given someone something that they want and need for a great price. So excited about those. And these are a size. Please tell me that you have sizes on your shoes, because I did not. Okay, good. These are a women's size 10, which is a great size because it's a little bit bigger. All right, let's go back to some clothes. This is a very pretty dress from J. Jill Wherever collection in a size extra large, which is a great size. And it's just this blue and white floral sleeveless dress. Easy dress, great house dress, easy peasy, easy $25. Love it. This one, I don't know, I definitely took a chance on it. Part of me was like, do I want to wear this? The chance was the color blue. It's a very specific color that people have to feel comfortable with. It has to fit, you know, their skin tone and all that stuff. And it's a little bit smaller of a size. It's an extra small. Bar 3, I want to say that's just like it's either like a Macy's brand, maybe it's Nordstrom, but I think it's Macy's. I don't know. I just thought I would take a chance on it. Even if it sells for $25, I'm happy with that. Blazers have been selling really well for me. I just generally don't find very many. And this definitely looked a little bit more modern. It has that little bit longer of a length. It's very tailored. And someone might be really gung-ho about this color. I feel like generally speaking, the more neutral the color, the better. But I'm excited to see if this will amount to anything. And if so, I'll know to keep picking up blazers, even if they are in, you know, slightly more shocking colors. If this had matching pants, that would be a different story. That would be amazing because monochrome is so in right now, but I was not that lucky. This is a Talbot's piece. It's an extra small/small, and it's really just kind of more of a cape. Perfect for the fall and winter. It's completely open, so you just drape it over your body. Maybe you just have like a tank underneath it. I bet it's just cotton. Let's see. What are you made out of? Where are your credentials? Okay, I found it. This one. Cotton, viscose, and nylon. It's pretty heavy. So like I said, great for the fall and winter. Okay, so I had some freak luck with White House Black Market. So I was like, let's see if it continues. This is White House Black Market. This is a size 2. 9 times out of 10, if I'm going to find White House Black Market, it's going to be in the smallest sizes. This one is new with tags, and it retailed for $99. It is the long sleeve V-neck romantic blouse, and it is. It's very romantic. It's got a little tie with a keyhole at the chest. It's got these buttons. I would use words like romantic and even a little bit of Victorian. It's got some lace. It's got some pleating. It's got a lot going on. With it being new with tags, I would love to see if I could move this for $35. I have sold something pretty similar to this for $35 by White House Black Market. That was not new with tags, but it was a size medium, so we'll see. This I got for myself. I got to try it on, and it's literally just H&M, but it's a size extra small. It's a bodysuit. We've already talked about my love for bodysuits. I just wanted to see if this was flattering on me because I could always use more of these guys. This is another vintage Talbots piece. There are a few things that I love about it. So this is the old, more vintage Talbots tag. It's in a size medium. I love that it's quilted, but look at these buttons. They're like tortoiseshell buttons. Not tortoiseshell even. I don't even know what you would call them, but they're great. Like, what a great accent. The buttons are amazing. I am going to list this for probably 50. Like, I'm going to list it a little bit higher and see what happens, but just a great classic. Almost like, I feel like I could use words like, maybe not old money, but, you know, something along those lines. Just capsule wardrobe, classic, not whatever. Yeah, all those kinds of things. Love it. We'll see what happens. This is another vintage Talbots piece, and for this one, I would use keywords like Regency, Victorian. You've got all of this like pleated detail along the front, maybe even like Ren Fair. I feel like this would be perfect for that. Yeah, okay. I had a student teacher. I had 2 student teachers last semester. My second student teacher just talked about Ren Fair so much. Like every time they'd bring it up, I'd be like, yeah, but I'd be like, what is that? And I just remember like I would just keep thinking like as they kept talking, like I wasn't really listening because I'm like, Ren Fair, Ren Fair. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I think they mean Renaissance Fair. And that is what they were talking about. Like they would go to these fairs and they would dress up and they would wear things like this and vests and they'd have cloaks. And yeah, so I think this is a perfect Ren Fair type piece. It's also made of 100% silk. A lot of cool things going for it. And it's vintage, so very excited to try this out. Probably on Depop, I feel like it would sell. Thought that was pretty cool. Oh, these are cute. And it's just, I mean, we're not even in August yet, but I got to get these listed yesterday. This is Talbots. This is like a very Talbots heavy haul. Size 12 petite, just perfect blue and white striped nautical coastal summery pants. Ugh, these are amazing. I need to list these today. I think I'll set them aside so I can remember to photograph them. Yeah, 52% linen, 30% Sirona polyester. Girl, I just feel like polyester is polyester. I don't know that it can be fancy by throwing more words in front of the word polyester. Like, I guess recycled polyester is one thing. I've never once heard of Sirona polyester. It almost sounds like Sedona or something. Like it's a special polyester that comes from a special place. If you know anything about Sirona polyester, let me know. But like I said, I'm going to put this in a special place so that I can photograph it today. All right, we have another Calvin Klein dress. This is a little bit fancier. There's a little bit more going on here. This is also in a size 2, probably the same consignor as that gray size 2 Calvin Klein dress. This one is a snake print. It's got more of like a safari look to it though, with like, you know, this little section and moment on the sleeve with the button. This is also a little bit more like satiny feeling, but let's see what this is made out of. Polyester, yeah. And then there's just like a little tie here. There's like a little bit of fabric that you can loop through the little loop-de-loops and cinch the waist a bit more. I don't know. I thought it was a very interesting dress. If I worked in an office setting or I was the CEO or I had to stomp around, you know, a space in my stilettos, like this is the type of dress I would want to pick up because it's sexy, it's powerful, it's all of the things, and very lightweight. I think it's a really cool piece. I just don't have a need for it. This one. Oh, okay. This one is the brand Hello Molly, which I'm probably wrong. I'm just going to say it though. I feel like it's an Australian brand. I don't remember. But this is in a US size 6. It is new with tags, which is awesome. And this is a very interesting, like one shoulder. It's a faux wrap. It's not a real wrap dress, but you know, this kind of like comes over. It's got a tie, and I think it's linen. Even though in my whatnot show today, I was not going to do summery type of clothes. I was really going to try to stick to fall. I might throw this in there. Like I want to have a few items in there that are a little bit more high end, not high end, but you know what I mean. Just like a little bit more covetable. It's telling me, oh, it's 100% cotton actually. I thought it was linen, but yeah, it's got just a very like resorty, vacation-y, I'm going to Greece type of vibe. I think I'll put that in my whatnot show. All right, this is Southern Tide, which I don't know, like the vibes of this brand are similar to me to Vineyard Vines. It's like that coastal, classic, preppy look. This is a men's shirt in a size small. This is a classic fit, just like, you know, a checkered print with very classic colors. I don't know yet what I want to do with this, if I want to list it or if I want to throw it in my Whatnot show. Maybe I'll throw it in my Whatnot show. I think that's what I'll do. It's a great piece. It's like a flannel-y material, perfect for fall. So we'll throw that in my Whatnot show for tonight. All right, we have another pair of jeans. This is J brand, which I have not picked up this brand in a while. It's definitely like a nicer, way more expensive denim brand. I feel like whenever I find it, I tend to only find old styles, which is why I generally leave it behind. These are in a size 29. They are the Celine style, and they're in the color Obsidian, but I picked them up because they're definitely more of like a wide leg flare, which I think this style can do really well right now. Again, generally speaking, all I'm finding from J brand is like old skinny jeans from like the 2010s. And then I like to, these have like a very sailor-esque back, like this side of the butt doesn't even have a pocket, and then this one just has like the little flap. So it's very kind of, again, coastal, nautical, that sort of situation. And I think that that's very in right now. So very excited about those and to give this brand another chance. I don't know how to list those yet. I don't know how to price them. But again, given that they supply the style name, I think that's really helpful. This is a cabbie dress. It's really more of like a cover-up. Like I almost feel like you could just throw this over a swimsuit in a size medium. Lots of different colored animal print going on. It's got a drawstring at the waist and it's very long. I had some cabbie pieces in my last Whatnot show and they did not go for very much. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and list this one. Again, it's way more summery than anything else and I need to get it listed ASAP. So we're going to see how that does. Oh my gosh, this dress. I thought this was so pretty. Okay, this is the brand Mud Pie, which I haven't picked this, this brand up in forever, but I got it for a number of reasons. First of all, it is new with tags. So this is what the label looks like, Mud Pie. I think they also make a lot of like children's clothing, and I think they make things that are like for children and mothers, like matching pieces. The second reason I picked this up is because this just reminded me of Wendy from Peter Pan. Like, isn't this what she wore, basically? Oh, I just thought it was so pretty. I feel like this has very cottage prairie vibes to it. I love the ruffle detail. I love the blue and white gingham. There is a like tie here that you do at the waist. I just thought this was so precious. It's very lightweight. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was so very pretty. So I'm excited to see how this does. I'm going to go ahead and list it. And again, I feel like it's way more of like a spring and summery piece, but I'm hoping that that does well. Do you think that Wendy from Peter Pan is a keyword I can use? I don't know. You know how people use like clueless or they use like Cosby sweater. Like, will Wendy mean anything? I don't know. This is the brand. Is it Davy and Danny? Davy and Danny? I don't know. It's like a boutique brand. It is in a size large. It's new with tags, and it's just a very boho coat. Like, I really like this coat. Here's the back, and let's see. It's probably just polyester and like acrylic or something like that. Yeah, polyester. Oh! There's 5% wool, so they sprung for a little bit more expensive a material for 5% of this. But I don't know, I just thought it was a really cool piece. I was planning on putting this in my Whatnot show because it's more fall themed, and I think this is so fall, so cozy, and yeah, just a great outerwear piece. So that's going on Whatnot. All right, this is a really pretty dress. I don't typically pick up this brand. I don't know anything about this brand, but I picked it up for a couple reasons. One, here's the brand, Hayden, but it is new with tags, so that's number one. Two, it's a plus size piece. So this is a 2XL, and I just thought it was pretty. Again, very kind of romantic with like the soft chiffon sleeves. There's some smocking at the waist, which will make it really comfy. Are there are there pockets? No way. It is partially lined, and it's just a nice flowy dress. I think you could use keywords like cottage core, a little bit of prairie, just very romantic. Yeah, I thought it was a sweet dress. So I'm going to throw this in my Whatnot show as well because I've been trying to throw some more plus size pieces in there. This is J. Crew Factory, and it's just slim. They're like very nylon-y. Like you can hear, they're not like cotton khaki pants. Are these completely nylon? Oh, it's just polyester. They're super lightweight. And they're in a men's size, 36, 34. It's the J. Crew Factory Flex. I got them because they were new with tags. Someone is going to need something like this for work, so I will have it waiting for them in my different reselling platforms, and that'll be awesome. So $1.95 into probably like at least $30. Yes, all the time, yes. This I didn't need to pick up, but I couldn't leave it behind. This is Talbot's factory of all things. So this is like Talbot's outlet, and you can tell because there's like the 3 dots underneath, like those 3 little diamonds. This isn't a size large. I just thought it was so stinking cute. And it's got like these little, I don't know, this print was just so lovely to me. And then it's got this like little bit of ruffle detail along the buttons. And here's the thing, like I saw it and I was like, well, maybe I'll just wear it. Like I'll just, like it's a size large. It's not my size at all. It's not going to fit like, you know, in the pits and stuff. Like it's going to just hang so weirdly on me. And I said, maybe I'll just wear it. And part of me does still want to try it on, but I'm trying to get to a place now where I have a little bit more of like a capsule wardrobe. I think because I thrift, and let me know in the comments if you suffer from this as well. Because I thrift and like bargain shop so much, I have so much clothes, but a lot of it is like ill-fitting, or there's like a little flaw, like a hole in this armpit and a tear, like on, but I just like can't stand the thought of like throwing clothes away because that's the opposite of what I do. And so part of me is like, I'll just wear it. I'm not gonna wear that. I don't know. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna throw it in my Whatnot show, and then if it doesn't sell there, then that's a sign for me to try to make it work somehow. Like I just thought it was so darling. You have to get closer to it to see. I don't know. I'm such a sucker for colorful things, and I thought the print was just so dainty. So we're gonna put it in the Whatnot show and see what happens. All right, here is a more normal Talbot's piece. Like this is not Talbot's factory, as you can see. The diamonds are not there. This is in a size medium petite. I was going to see if my mother wanted this because this is her size. It's got a really cute ruffle neckline. She's gonna want this. So I'm gonna add it to her pile. I'm going to FaceTime with her after this, and anything that she wants, I'll just go ahead and bring with me to Seattle when I go this weekend, and she'll be really happy. It's like Christmas for her. This is the brand Flying Tomato, not a brand that I pick up that often, but this is in a size small. I just love the color on this. I love the fact that it's got this like wrap, big billowy sleeves, very like, I don't know, like Miami, I feel like. I thought this was new with tags. It is not, but I did pick it up for a Whatnot show, and we'll see if anyone else can catch the vision. Thought that was really fun. All right, this is a Chico's piece. It's in a Chico's size 3, which is a US size extra large. It is just a great off the shoulder yellow and white linen piece. So I am fairly certain that this is 100% linen, which is selling so well right now. Yeah, 100% linen. I was going to throw this in a Whatnot show. Again, just trying to have bigger sizes, and I thought this was really cute. So we're going to see who gets to snatch this up for a great deal. This is Zaya. Don't know how to say it. This brand has cooled down so much. Like people used to get really, really excited about it. People don't care about it as much anymore. Size 2. I actually have a pair of leggings that I thrifted from this brand, and I actually really like them. This is my size. Okay, so this has a very subtle print that I don't think you're gonna be able to see. It's more of like a textured print, but I think what I'll do is I'm gonna throw these in my Whatnot show, and if they don't sell, again, that's a sign that I am meant to keep them. They're very comfy. It's got like a floral leaf type print to it. In this Whatnot show, it's a lot of athletic wear. Like there's a lot of Gymshark and stuff like that. I'll throw this in there. And if, again, no one wants it, it'll just be mine. All right. This is for my daughter. This is just a Roxy t-shirt. It's exactly her style. She already approved of it, which is crazy. If you watched part 1, you saw that I picked up a couple pairs of denim shorts for her and she said no. So the fact that I did get a yes from her, great. This is another pair of leggings from Zaya, whatever. This is, again, in a size 2. This is their logo. So if you ever see this little, like, moon situation. These, I don't know that I would want to keep them, mainly because of this little crossover moment. And there's, like, a little peekaboo right in the little pooch where women are trying to disguise that part of their bellies. So not quite sure why they thought, ooh, let's do a little peekaboo moment right there. But I don't know, for people much more fit than I guess they've worked so hard on that part of their belly that they would like to show it at every opportunity. This, again, has a very subtle print to it, which is very pretty. It's almost like a woodblock print. So I don't know. I'm very much hoping that these will sell in a Whatnot show. If not, I'll just list them too. But I thought that they were a good neutral colored legging with like a very, again, subtle print to them. I thought they were really pretty. We'll see how they do. Okay, let me do another piece of clothing from my rack and then I'll do some more shoes. This is ridiculous, but I looked up comps and comps were pretty good. So this is a, what is it called? Wetsuit. It's a wetsuit and it's like a one piece. The brand is High C. So here's the brand. It's very bright. So all of the fishies and sharks will see you coming. Well, it's not that bright. It's like bright right here. And then there's a lot of black. So it's a one piece, as you can see. Brand new with tags. It's made of nylon and spandex. It has UPF 50 plus sun protection, which is great if you're going to be swimming around in the ocean. Like you want to have that sun protection. What size are you though? Oh, okay. I was like, is it a kid's wetsuit? But there's like padding in here for the tatas. So I don't think that it's a kid's one. But like, how come you don't want to tell me what size you are? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Size small. That's what I thought. So very cool piece. I don't know. Comps were like, I feel like they were around like 40, 50 bucks, if not more. And then with this being new with tags especially, I want to do a couple things with this. Like I want to list it myself, but I also kind of want to throw it in a Whatnot show. I think it's such a cool type of piece. And again, I think it goes for good money. So someone could buy this to flip. I doubt anyone watching a show will just happen to be looking for a wetsuit for themselves. I guess you never know, but I know a lot of people like to source on Whatnot and this would be a cool piece for them to pick up. So maybe I'll throw this in the show. Yeah, that's a cool piece. All right, we have a pair of, I think these are Lululemon leggings. These are in a size 6, which is a pretty good size. They are more of like a cropped legging, I would say. And I don't know the styles. I don't know the print names. I'm just not Lulu fanatics. I don't know that much. On the back, there's like a more like lavender, purple, gray panel. Oh, I like this. Look at the hem. I like that. It's like a little scalloped. So I'm going to throw these in the Whatnot show. Love that the size tag, the tearaway tag is still there. And hoping to get someone a great bargain on some Lululemon shorts. This is T by Talbots. This is a size extra large. And they are just great blue pull-on like loungewear pants, like sweatpants. They are not really joggers. Like, yes, there is this like little cuff at the bottom, but it doesn't have the elastic where it like scrunches to your ankle. I still really love my joggers, but I just feel like they're not as popular as they used to be. There are pockets. These are just super comfy, just perfect to, like I said, lounge around in at home. I got these for Whatnot because while I don't know if I would make that much money selling these online, I do think that there's going to be someone who's like, I just needed some comfortable pants, and I'll find that person on Whatnot. This is a shapewear piece, not the type of thing that I typically pick up, but I got this for a couple reasons. So the brand is Bali. This is a size 38 double D. And I got it because it's new with tags. The reason why I leave most of this stuff behind when I find it at like thrift stores, the truth is I don't even go into the intimate section of thrift stores because I hate them. And the reason I hate them is because typically what you're seeing is so worn. A lot of times like the size or the fabric information, it's like imprinted on the inside of the band. And as someone wears it, like it just wears away. So you can't even see what size it is. You can't see what it's made out of. Sometimes you can't even make out the brand. So usually it's just such a huge waste of time for me personally to spend any time in the intimate section of a store. But this had all the information that I needed. You know, it tells you what size it is. It has all the information. There's no wear to it because it's brand new. So I really liked that about it. And I don't know how much I can get for this, but I'm hoping that it's a decent amount. I was planning on selling this myself, and we shall see how it goes. But maybe I'll throw it in the Whatnot show. Maybe I'll throw it in Whatnot. Yeah, let's do that. I said I was going to do shoes. Let's do some shoes. Okay. Next up, we have this pair of heels from Naturalizer. You guys, Naturalizer heels can sometimes do so well for me. So here's a brand. And I mean, they sell this brand at like Nordstrom and stuff. These are in a bigger size. They are in a size 10W. These actually are made of a leather upper. These are the style Everly. Just a really classic pair of nude pumps. And it is stuff like this from Naturalizer that can do really well. Like I have sold shoes like this from this brand for $50 and they have sold fast. And these really don't have any flaws. Like, it looks like they were hardly worn. There are no nicks or anything in the leather. There is, I think, you guys, my nails are so long. I need to cut them. And I think I accidentally, like, kind of scratched the shoe right there. So that is from me. But again, no, like, stains, no watermarks, no nothing like that. Just some great neutral shoes that will go with literally any outfit. Very excited to list those. I got some boots for the upcoming winter months. Fall and winter. This is just Steve Madden, which Steve Madden, one of the best things about them is on the inside of the shoe, they always have the style name. So this is the Narrate. Interesting. Size 11, very large size that typically you don't find a lot. So hoping that that will help to move these nice wooden block. Perfect for the fall. Is it real suede? No, it's like faux suede, which is fine. But yeah, perfect for the fall, which is coming up. This is Soft, S-O-F-F-T. Not a brand that I pick up that often, but again, it's a very reputable shoe brand. It's a little bit larger of a size. Let's see, what are these? These are a size 11 as well, so it's a size that some people have a hard time finding. The upper is so soft. I want to say that this is leather. Yeah, this is leather. And it's a little bit dated of a style, but I just think that there are women out there who want something like this, hoping I can sell it for like, I don't know, 30 to 40 bucks. So there's those. We've got a couple more pairs of shoes in here. This is Cole Haan, and I think it's Cole Haan Grand OS, yep. And I just got it because leopard print is super in right now. They're just a nice comfy shoe. They're in good condition. They're in a size 9B, which is a great size. And I want to say this is real calf hair. It definitely feels like it, but I don't see the thing that should tell me that. But I think I'll be able to like look these up fairly quickly and find the information that I need. But I don't know, $25 to $35 for these. Just fun, you know, bold sneakers. And then these I need to list right now. I'm going to put them in a different pile. These are a pair of Chacos. They are the kind that, you know, are all strappy and you like, I might have my husband. I don't know if these are men's or women's. I don't know if they're unisex. I don't think he'll like them. I don't think he'll like all the straps. And I don't think he will like this little hole for the toe. Like he'll be like, my big toe wants to be free. Now, here's the annoying thing. Oh, wait. I was going to say, I don't see a tag, and that's annoying to me, but I found a little tiny one. These are a US 12. Oh, they're women's. They're women's 12. So again, larger size, but people with all size feet need shoes, and Chaco is a great brand. So very excited about these, but I need to list them straight away. And they are in great shape. Obviously, they've been worn, but the treads, there's still a lot of life left. I need to list them now. So I'm going to put them right over there. Okay, those are all the shoes. So let's get back to clothes and we're going to finish this off. There's not that much left, but some really great pieces. So this is another cabbie piece, size large. I am going to throw this in the Whatnot show and see if someone wants it because it's a great just like loungewear piece and it's so soft. Black and white striped. This type of piece is a staple in most people's closets. It's rayon and spandex, but it just feels really good. So that's going on Whatnot. This is so silly, and I was actually going to see if my daughter wanted this. It is literally just a shirt that says Swiftie for any Taylor Swift fans. I feel like that whole craze has died down a bit, especially with her world tour coming to a close, but there are still very loyal Swifties out there, and if she doesn't want it, it's a size extra large, but she likes oversized tees. If she doesn't want it, I was going to just put it on Whatnot, so we'll put this in a separate pile right there. I'll show it to her, and we'll see what happens. This is J. Jill. This is a size extra large. It's a great little like tunic with kind of that like ditzy floral print. I am going to throw this on Whatnot. I feel like it's a great everyday piece that, you know, would make me money on eBay, but this would realistically probably sell for like $15 to $20, more closer to the 15 end of things. And even if I only sell it for like $4 on Whatnot, it's not so much about like I want to make a ton of money. It's more so these are great pieces and they deserve to go to a new home. And if I can get someone a bargain and, you know, send them a piece that they're going to love and wear for many years to come, that's a win for everyone. Like I'll make a couple of bucks and someone will have something that they, you know, wanted in their closet. So gonna throw that up on Whatnot. All right, this is Easy Wear by Chico's, size 3. This is brand new with tags and it retailed for $59.95. This is the Cason drape jacket in majestic blue, and it's like open front. It's got zippers, kind of like moto looking. I'm going to go ahead and throw this up on Whatnot as well because there are people that just want easy things like this to throw over a white t-shirt and some jeans. So we're going to get someone a great deal. All right. Oh, this was a little exciting. So one, I think this print is so pretty. This is a pair of pants. The brand is Millie, which is definitely a much nicer brand. It usually tends to sit for me quite a bit. Oh, it's Millie for Design Nation. Gosh darn it, I didn't see that. So that takes it down quite a few notches. I'm still going to list it. It's a size 8. I just thought that the print was really fun, and it is very Millie-esque. And they're just like work pants, and they are cropped. Oh, I didn't look closely enough to see the Design Nation. And it's like I would put these on Whatnot, but I just feel like career pants, they do not sell very well over there. So I will just be listing those. This is a pair of shorts from Talbot's. I might see if my mom wants them. She really likes this Bermuda style of short. Yeah, that's going to be a, hey mom, what do you think? Type of situation right there. Isn't this dress so pretty? I feel like this could actually be good for like homecoming or prom even. Look at the back. It like laces up. Okay, so this is Two Sisters The Label, which is an Australian brand. This is a US size 4, and again, she's new with tags, which we love. So I have sold a few pieces by this brand before, and generally sit on it for a little bit, but when it sells for decent money. Yeah, I just think it's so pretty. And again, I'll use words like homecoming or prom or, you know, things like that in the listing title. But there's a lot of fun stuff going on there. The goal is to get this to sell for like $40 to $50. This is another White House black market piece, again in a size 2. Just like, I don't know, a pretty, it's not tweed, but like knit dress. It's got some interesting crochet lace up here. I don't know. It's a little confusing to me. Oh, there's like, oh no, that's just wrinkle and some dust. It's confusing because it's got like very classic vibes to it, but also some kind of like boho-y elements. So I don't really know. I don't really know what to make of it, but I'll probably list it. I don't think this is the kind of thing that would do well on Whatnot because of the size and the brand and the fact that, again, people are not really looking for more career wear type pieces. So I don't know this brand. This is Ouku. Let's look it up actually. Ouku. Okay, I just looked up Ouku linen jacket. I'm going to filter by all sizes, not just my size. And there's just not a lot by this brand. So now let's try to filter by brand. Do they have the brand Ouku? They do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to this listing that is made by the same brand as me. And I'm going to click on that brand. Okay, so not super exciting. And I think a lot of it is, I don't think people know what this is. I don't know where it's from, but let me show you the piece. It looks like a lot of it is men's pieces, and I thought that this was a men's piece. So this is a 3XL, It's from Manly, which is how I knew that it was a men's piece. So Manly. And it's just this like very lightweight hooded linen piece. Why does it look like the tag is ripped out? But I swear to you, I saw that this was linen. Like, it looks like the tag should be right here. Why would someone rip it out when this is brand new with tags? Welp, I don't really know what's going on. I was gonna sell it myself. I also thought about selling it on what? I think I'll sell it myself. I wanna see how it does. Don't know anything about the brand. We're gonna figure it out by trying to list it. All right, this is a pair of shorts from Lee. I never pick up this brand, but I will explain to you why I did. They are relaxed fit mid-rise jeans, or not jeans, shorts. They've got little cargo pockets, but they're new with tags. Size 16, they retailed for $44 from Kohl's. I'm gonna list these for like $25, and even if I only sell these for $20, that's still a win. So with them being new with tags, I figured they would be a little easier of a sell. And Lee's is the type of brand that a lot of people, they just know, like, this is how I fit when it comes to Lee's bottoms, and I can buy them with confidence, and that's a win to me. This is a pair of Levi's 505s. These are a larger size. They're 42 by 32, and they were in great condition. So I was like, yes, I can sell these for like at least $25 all day long. And again, it is definitely denim season. So I'm trying to make sure that I've got lots of jeans in my reselling platforms because that's what's selling well right now. Another pair of new with tags pants. This is Gap. This is the 5-pocket pant in a size 30 by 32. This is perfect for people who have to wear like uniforms to school or just need to dress a little bit nicer for work or something like that. They are the super soft stretch twill classic style slim fit, and they are really soft. They retailed for $80. Yeah, so love selling things that are new with tag if people can get them for similar to what they could pay for it used on a reselling platform. I know I always look to see if there are new with tags pieces before buying used, just because then I know they're supposed to be in perfect condition. So yeah, hopefully that sells for at least $25. This is Betsy Johnson Performance. It's a size large, and it's like a scuba knit zip-up vest, and this is new with tags. So I'm gonna put this on Whatnot just because I feel like, again, just trying to help people get some pieces that they may need at great prices, and this is a good one for that. So yeah, this is another new with tags piece, another not like super exciting brand. This is Eddie Bauer. Is this new with tags? Okay, if not, what was I thinking? Let's see. I mean, maybe this isn't new with tags. I really thought that it was, but it's the Travex line. It's a men's size 42. It's very interesting because it's a blazer, but it's like a blazer for someone who's gonna go fishing later after their work trip. I don't know. It's like very nylon-y. It's lined the way that you see like those Columbia PFG shirts. I don't know. I guess I was gonna just try it and see how it does. It's very interesting. I will keep you posted. Hopefully you hear about it in a upcoming What Sold video. This is a Calvin Klein jacket in a size, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but it is very chic looking. It's got like a moto zip over on the side. I like the black trim along the pockets and along the zipper. And a lot of times with the faux leather trim, you just have to look at it very carefully because sometimes there's a lot of wear. But let's see what other information. I think that this was made of a wool blend, but I also think it just had a lot of like acrylic and stuff like that. I'm also not finding a tag. Yeah, this is actually 40% wool, which is pretty impressive. And then there's polyester, cotton, rayon. This is definitely something that I'm going to list myself. A lot of times the bigger items like this don't sell well on Whatnot anyway because of the fact that they're so heavy to ship out and people don't want to pay that much for shipping. I have to throw my hair in a ponytail because it is that hot. I am sweating at the base of my neck. But yeah, I'm hoping to make at least $50 on that. I generally do not pick up Banana Republic. This is a size 14, however, and it is brand new with tags, and it retailed for $118. And is this made of 100% silk? Let me see. It's got like little ruffles on the bottom. Let me see. No, it's polyester. It looks like it could be silk, but I actually think I'm going to try this one out on Whatnot just to see how it does. It's got these really cute little ruffled layers on the side, almost like a flamenco dancer. But yeah, I don't know. Nice little black dress. We'll just try to give someone a great deal, give them a great new dress for their wardrobe. All right, next up is another Ralph Lauren piece. This is a size large, and it's just like such a fun summery dress. It's belted. I need to list this ASAP because this is clearly for the summer. But yeah, it's a little bit bigger of a size large, and it almost has the feeling of like moisture wicking, which is interesting, but perfect for the summer. Excited to see how this does, hoping it sells for at least $25. We're gonna put that next to the Chico's dress that needs to get listed because it's so summery. Okay, so I sold through a couple New With Tags Maurice's pieces in my last Whatnot show. This is a pair of pants called the Weekender, size 3X. They retailed for $44.90, and it's a great size. They have an elastic waist, and it's just a great pair of black pull-on pants with a cargo pocket. I am going to sell these on Whatnot, even though I could list them and probably make at least $25 on these if I were to sell them, if I were to list them regularly, but just trying to, again, pass on some great deals on Whatnot. Oh, okay, this is J. Jill. This is a size extra large. Ponte J. Jill. Slim leg. So it's a pair of black pull-on pants. I used to have really good luck with just like the basic Ponte knit pants from J. Jill. And honestly, I bet they would still do well. I just haven't picked them up in a while. It's got a little slit on the back. I think I was going to try these out on Whatnot just to see if there's someone there who wants pants like these for themselves. I generally sell these for like $25 all day. But I don't know what to do, actually. I'm trying to think if there is. They're like a little bit more appropriate for work, which is why I wonder if they would even do well on Whatnot. But maybe we'll try it anyway. We'll try it over there. All right, this is a pretty cool cabbie piece. This is in a size medium, and it's like this denim jacket. And honestly, it kind of has like, I don't know, boho / like coastal vibes. It's a great layering piece. It's like a very casual, soft denim, and it's a little bit longer in length. It's got that moto zip. I feel like this is pretty cool. It's got a hood. Again, my cabbie pieces in my last Whatnot show did not do very well, but I feel like this one could do better. It's a little heavy, but I think it's under 2 pounds. I might try this in the Whatnot show and we'll see what happens. This is a pair of Spanx like velvety pants. These are a size extra small. Do I have a need for velvet pants? Like velvet leggings? Would I wear these? Like, are these mine? I'm just trying to, like, what do you wear these with? How would you style these? Let me know down in the comments below. I think I'm going to Whatnot them, but let me know how you would style these if you were to wear them yourself. I'm very curious. Okay, I think there's a couple more Whatnot pieces, so I'll wait to get up and put them on my rack. This is Weekends by Chico's in a size 3. It's just a great open front piece. I want to say it's not double-sided. Reversible, but it's not because this tag is literally right there. But I feel like it's not even a lining, but like the inside of this would be great as the actual print too, but that's not how this was designed. So anyway, it's just a great open front layering piece, very soft, very lightweight, kind of fleecy. And I think I'm going to throw this up on Whatnot, although I think I could sell it too for probably like $25. But I feel like that's a great piece for people to get for their own wardrobes. Just very, yeah, very classic, very neutral. All right. Oh, look how sweet this is. This is a great blue and white striped tunic top, and it's got the contrast, like, you know, the base is blue and the stripes are white, and here the stripes are white, and here the base is white and the stripes are blue. This is so coastal, so nautical, so sailor chic, I feel like. And this is in a size extra large. This one, I don't know, it feels really good, but I'm not seeing a tag. Did someone rip it out? Like, I almost feel like this could be organic cotton, except there is no tag. But this one I'm going to throw up on Whatnot just because I feel like while I could sell it online, it's probably going to sell for like $15, and it's probably only going to sell for like $4 or $5 on Whatnot, but still just trying to pass on a good deal to someone who needs it. All right, this is I think Talbot's. Yeah, this is a Talbot's piece in a size extra large. I just like the print. I was a sucker for the print. I'm probably just going to go ahead and list this one online. It's not going to sell for very much, but it's a size extra large, and I feel like it's perfect for the office. It's so lightweight. It is 100% cotton. Yeah, I don't know. Just something about the print. It's like slightly like washed out, which I like. And we'll see how it does. I just really like that blue. I think I'm going to show these to my mom and see if she wants them. They're Talbots. They're size 8. You can tell this all came from the same consignor. They're yellow shorts, and they have little butterflies embroidered on them, which I thought was really sweet. So we're going to see, oops, we're going to see if she wants that because they are her size, and she loves it when I shop for her. Oh, this video is long. All right, we've only got 2 more items. This is an Eileen Fisher piece. It is interesting. I don't know. It's like black with, it almost looks like coating or something. Like, yeah, I don't really know what's going on here, but it's a cool piece. What are you made out of? It's a size 14 as well, which is a good size. Lyocell and viscose. So something like this, I'll probably go ahead and list online. I might throw it in a whatnot show. We'll see. It's one of those things though where like, where are you wearing this? I don't really know. But yeah, we'll see how that does. Hopefully I can sell it for like 30 to 40 bucks. This is the final piece, and this is so interesting. So I looked at the tag, and it says Alpha Industries, Inc. And it says Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, official U.S. Defense Department contractor. So I looked it up, and comps were kind of crazy, not necessarily for this specific piece, but for this brand. And it's almost like cosplay, like, yeah, so I don't know. I have to do a lot more research. If you know anything about it, let me know down in the comments below. It's in a size large, and it just looks like a tweed, you know, like a pea coat, but there's something about it. It's 80% wool, 20% nylon. I'm going to do a lot more research, but it's a classic look regardless of the brand. Perfect for the fall and winter. Yeah, let me know. If you know anything about it, let me know. But comps looked good, so I picked it up for $1.95. I was like, that is a no-brainer. You are coming home with me. You guys, that is everything. That might be the most number of items that I picked up at a consignment store to date. And again, it's because I did pick up a lot of items that I was planning to sell on Whatnot. A lot of the pieces that I'm going to be throwing up on Whatnot shows, they are not pieces that I would pick up to resell, not because they're not good pieces, but because they probably would sell on platforms like Poshmark and eBay for that $15 to $20 range. And although I do sell stuff for $15 to $20, that's not on purpose. Like I'm trying to sell things where I will net a profit of $20 or more. And in order to do that, things have to sell for like 25 or 30. And if I'm not confident that something is going to sell for that much somewhat quickly, then I usually leave it behind. But with Whatnot, I know that things are going to sell for less usually than they would online, and that's okay. If I know that I'm going to pick things up for pretty cheap, so again, $1.95 per item, even if that item sells for $3, I'm not making a huge profit, but it feels good to, you know, take that item home and send it to someone else for a really great price because it's not that much work for me. It's not like I'm photographing it and listing it. Like it's basically like I'm finding great pieces, you know, quality pieces, and I'm just sending them to people, which feels really good. Making a tiny, tiny bit of money, you know, with it. Maybe every once in a while I'll have something that, you know, gets bid up for whatever reason, but it just feels good to give these pieces new life and get these pieces into the hands of people who want and need them for a good price. So to me, it's worth it. You might be like, it's really not, and that's okay. Like we don't have to agree, but it's been really great hanging out with people and Whatnot. But I did also get a lot of really great pieces that I'm excited about listing on my regular platforms as well. So that was a wonderful trip to one of my favorite consignment stores. Glad to have given them my business as well and just continuing to support local. But that is it for today's haul video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. I hope you have been doing some wonderful sourcing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.